Hey fans, Shannon Drayer here, live with the Mariners Showdown presented by Nike. We've been looking forward to this day here on the Mariners Twitch channel. It has been an exciting 2 weeks. Mariners players against Mariners fans in an MLB The Show 20 single elimination tournament, and it all comes down to what we've got today. Our two finalists will be Art Warren and Cal Raleigh. They're going to square off shortly. But before we get to that, I want to go ahead and give you some of the highlights that we have seen over the last 2 weeks.
Fraley, I can't talk about this right now.
Keep talking, Fraley. Keep talking, Fraley.
No, bro. Hold on. I got to hit a homer with you. Hold on. Come on,
Yeah! Oh, no! Yeah! I'm the best. I'm the best.
No, you actually should be winning.
Get out.
Oh, let's go! Call Seeger, baby! Oh, watch your neck, Marco! Uh-oh! Yeah. No. Hey, they gotta make me faster.
Get him. Let's go, baby. This is the Kyle Lewis right here. Keep going.
Oh, yeah! Back to back, boy!
Oh my goodness, what a turn of events.
Let's go!
You get pizza. If you're in New York, you get pizza.
Yes. Oh, I was mashing the wrong button.
Oh, see you, ball.
Oh my goodness. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! I don't want to hear nothing. I told you.
You leaving him in? Don't do that! Someone play Bogey's walkout.
What? Are you kidding me? Are you? Oh, pickle!
Yeah, there we go.
All right, well, hey, we got 5 innings. I got work to do.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Ah! The favorite's out. How do I lose that?
I told you.
I might need you to leave. So I was seeing the ball really well. I had 2 walks to this inning. What are you talking about?
Well, it has been a ton of fun, and a huge congratulations go out to Roriel and Alan Avery, our 2 last fans standing. They each advanced to the Elite 8, and for their efforts, they will receive front row tickets to a future Mariners game at T-Mobile Park, courtesy of the Mariners, and also a 2020 Nike Mariners replica jersey in the color of their choice, courtesy of the Mariners team store. So congratulations, guys. Great show all around. And right now, I want to bring in the 2 men of the hour as we get set for the championship here. Art Warren and Cal Raleigh, the last players standing in all of this. And I also want to let you know that the Mariners, through their nonprofit foundation, Mariners Care, are going to donate $5,000 to COVID-19 relief efforts in the name of the eventual champion. So good things happening today. Guys, thank you for taking time out of your pregame preparation to join us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, it's been a lot of fun to see what you guys have done over the last couple of weeks. And Art, I understand you were pretty much pushed to your limits in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I've been grinding since the first game against young Luke over there, who's robbing home runs from me. So I've been sneaking by for 3 or 4 games now.
Cal, your tournament has been marked with a heck of a lot of offense.
Yeah, first pitch swinger, ready to go. I've had some challenges too, but trying to put the bat on the ball. So,
what have you kind of learned, Cal, through this tournament and playing MLB The Show 20?
I used to play back in college and high school a little bit. I always loved playing baseball games growing up, and I never actually thought that I would have a Twitch account or be playing online against players for a tournament. But it's been a lot of fun, interacting with the fans, talking to some of the guys, and I really didn't think I'd make it this far. It's been a lot of fun.
What about you, Art? What's your experience been with the game?
It's been fun. I've also realized that they've underrated a lot of our guys. And as far as Kalu not wearing his Jordans in the game, too, as far as Vogelbach having a 5-speed, and Lopes and I both agree that nobody in the world has a 5-speed. So the underrated JP, they got his fielding all the way down. So, I've been frustrated throughout the tournament with the ratings for our guys. So.
The most improbable thing I think I saw was a Vogelbach triple. Would you guys agree on that, or did you see something a little bit more bizarre than that?
That's right. Vogie got me a triple one game, and then the game after, I tried going for 3 again, and he got thrown out. But he did get a triple. So.
Wait. You were expecting not 1 but 2 Vogelbach triples in one season?
Yeah. I had the first one. I couldn't believe it happened. And then I hit another one dead center. The guy overran it, and it went all the way to the wall. And then, like Art said, he was a 5-speed, so he was not moving quick. And he got thrown out, unfortunately. But I wanted 2 triples in this tournament with Bogey. I didn't think it would ever happen.
Art, who was your star player?
I think my star player so far has been Vogie himself. I've been sliding him up in the 2-hole to try to get him as many at-bats as possible. And so far, it's been paying off really well for me.
Has he stolen a base yet?
No, I actually haven't had any stolen bases with anybody. I'm trying to just rely on some contact hits, stringing together some ABs here, and hopefully lead to a few runs. I may try to mix some things up today against Cal and try to steal with Malix. So use that speed to my advantage.
Cal's smiling right now. He doesn't look too nervous about this.
The base running on this game is it's too hard to control. I don't know if it's going to work.
Okay, you're talking base running, but I think you're probably thinking pitching a little bit. I know in talking to you, I think there are some times when you think you might know your pitchers better than they know themselves. How's that applying virtually right now?
Well, it's a little different on the game. You can kind of control them, and they can kind of be your puppets almost. So right now I've thrown Taiwan start every single game, and it's worked out pretty well. I kind of got a good rotation going. CJ comes in, and then Altavia, and so it's been going well. Kind of use my pitch calling abilities to play in this game, but it's been a lot of fun.
All right, you seem to have shown confidence in all of your players. I think you've started just about everybody.
Yeah, I've actually gone through the entire rotation with Johan finishing up the ALDS, if you will, against Tim Lopes yesterday. So I've been trying to test out everybody. I'm fired up, going back to your last question, that Brennan Sinker isn't in the game. And that's been frustrating me because that benefit me really well in some late inning situations. But as far as the starting rotation, I've used all the starters, and then I plan on, by the end of tonight, using all the relievers as well. So got a wide open field.
Now, I understand there's been some controversy in this tournament, and that revolves around you, Cal. And I know that you are blaming it on being up in the mountains, out in the woods. You live in a beautiful part of the country, very remote. But I've heard from a fan. It looks like Justin Dunn ran into it too, but there have been some Wi-Fi issues that perhaps have played to your advantage?
Allegedly. We'll see. Rory, he was my 3rd round. I played against him in the 3rd round. He's a really good player, and he did not like my Wi-Fi situation. I kind of got lucky a little bit, but he made some errors. And then Justin Dunn, before the game even started, put the game on protest because he thought it was glitchy before. So he has our game on protest, and I don't know. You got to take it up with Frontier Wireless. I don't have anything to do with it. So,
all right, I hope you're ready for this. And if I recall right, I think you were trying to look in to see if you could get a manager out on the field and thrown out. This might be the game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still waiting for somebody to let me know how I go ahead and get Skip thrown out of the game. So I'm trying to be the first guy in the tournament to have a player or coach tossed.
What has the experience been like just getting to sit down and talk to the fans while you do this?
It's been really cool, especially, wide ranges of ages, from, I think Luca was 12 years old, just getting to talk to him. And then I played against Darth Johnnia. So Johnnia, and he was a little bit older. So it was cool, just getting to interact with the fans. And I remember having a conversation with Johnny O and saying, this is cool, like that we can have this type of, conversation in such a relaxed manner over a video game, that players are able to interact with fans at such a casual, setting. And so I think that's been really cool. And I've enjoyed it.
Other than the internet escapades, what have the interactions been like for you?
They've been clean. I've been able to talk to everybody. It's been great. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of been a little competitive, so I don't. Sometimes I get a little quiet on the mic, and I'll have to mute myself and have to give myself some pep talks. But it's been a lot of fun. We've had some good games, and I've enjoyed playing with the fans and getting to learn, what they like, who their favorite players are, if they go to Mariners games, what they do when they do. It's been a lot of fun. So.
Now, Art, if Cal gets really competitive and tries to get a little quiet, I know you've got a little gift of gab going. Do you try and get in his head and keep the conversation going?
I'm going to try to do my best. I've done a pretty good job of maintaining competition and conversation at the same time. So hopefully I can apply that to this championship game here. I'm just going to keep my mouth running until Cal responds to me, get him thinking a little bit about missing over the plate.
No. I'll just meet you at that point.
All right, last question. Just give me a little preview of what you got going today, what you got with your lineup, your pitcher, and how this is going to all come out for you. I'll go to you first, Cal.
So I'm going to start Taiwan, of course. It started at every game. And, lineup-wise, I'm going to stick with the same lineup. It looks like he's throwing a lefty, so I'm going to go with D, of course, leading off. Nolan in the 2-hole, Siegs. Murphy in the 4-hole. I'm going to put my money on it right now. He's going to be my player of the game today, Tom Murphy. And Bogey, and then, the rest of the lineup rounded out. And, C.J. Edwards will be my first go-to guy out of the pen.
Sounds like you got a plan. Art, how are you going to counter?
So I'm going to lead off with, I'm going to start Justice and use, the high velocity fastball and the slider combo. And then I'm going to go with, for the lineup, it'll be D at second, leading off. And then it'll go Bogey at DH, hitting second. And then I'm going to go with Seager at third, hitting third. Murphy catching, hitting fourth. Fifth will be, I want to say it's going to be JP, and then also playing short. And then Kalu, Evan, Fraley, and then Malik's in center. So that'll be my lineup. And out of the pen, I'm just going to go with anybody. Unlike you, Cal, I got confidence in all of my relievers. I'm going anybody.
I didn't say that. I have a plan.
Lay something clean, fellas. Everybody's in the game tonight. Let's go.
Here we go. All right. Team guy right there. Most important thing is we're going to end this as friends. No question about it. Guys, I'm going to let you go. Go get those game faces on. Best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, our two competitors that are coming up shortly as the Mariners Showdown, presented by Nike. We're about to get to the grand finale. Before we get to that, special thanks to our sponsor, Nike, also to MLB The Show and our friends at Sony as well. Stay tuned. Final game, the championship, all the marbles, coming up next.
Make sure to subscribe to the Mariners YouTube channel for more great Mariners content.